Roethlisberger tosses it too high.
The Chiefs.
Frustration from Adams. And whoa. Can't have that as Adams leaves the field. The frustrations.
In the high-pressure world of the NFL, emotions can sometimes boil over, leading to moments of chaos on the field. Whether it's a violent outburst, a heated argument, or an unexpected act of frustration, these instances remind us that even the most composed athletes can lose control. Here's a look at some of the most unforgettable moments when NFL players let their emotions take charge. Michael Boley's celebration. Mishap. Ball hits fan in the face. Michael Boley, the athletic linebacker known for his strong presence on the field, had an unexpected and awkward moment after scoring a touchdown. As Boley celebrated, he tossed the ball into the stands, hoping to share the moment with fans. However, his throw went astray and accidentally struck a nearby fan right in the face. The fan, clearly startled by the sudden hit, was left surprised, while the crowd looked on in shock. Boley, realizing what had happened, immediately apologized, but the incident quickly became a viral moment. What should have been a celebratory gesture turned into an awkward situation, leaving everyone wondering how the fan took the unexpected ball to the face. Antonio Brown's cooler toss, sideline meltdown against Ravens. Antonio Brown, the electrifying wide receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers, found himself in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons during a heated game against the Ravens. Frustrated with the way things were unfolding on the field, Brown's patience snapped. In a dramatic display of anger, he grabbed a cooler on the sideline and hurled it across the area, sending drinks flying. His teammates were left stunned as the cooler crashed to the ground, with the usually composed Brown showing a rare moment of public frustration. The incident quickly became a talking point, with fans and analysts alike questioning what triggered the outburst from one of the NFL's most dynamic players. Davante Adams' frustration boils over. After the game. Davante Adams, the talented wide receiver for the Las Vegas Raiders, couldn't contain his frustration after a tough loss. His emotions took over as he exited the field, leading to an unexpected outburst. In a fit of anger, Adams shoved a cameraman who was in his path, causing the man to stumble backwards. The incident, caught on camera, quickly gained attention online. Adams, usually calm and collected on the field, found himself in a moment of vulnerability. Fans and analysts alike were left questioning the cause of his outburst, wondering if the loss had simply been too much to handle for the usually composed player. Lewis Harris delivers a brutal hit on Antonio Brown. Lewis Harris, the tough and aggressive cornerback, made his presence felt in a recent game with a crushing hit on Antonio Brown, the fast and elusive wide receiver. As Brown was in the middle of a play, Harris came charging in with a hit that knocked Brown off his feet. The impact was hard and clean, leaving the crowd in shock. Brown, known for his ability to dodge defenders, was caught off guard by Harris's forceful blow. The collision instantly became the talk of the game, with fans and commentators alike amazed by Harris's timing and power. It was a moment that reminded everyone how quickly things can change in football, especially when two fierce competitors collide. Ndamukong Suh's fiery stomp ignites controversy with Packers player Ndamukong Suh, the notoriously tough and fiery defensive tackle, once again found himself in the spotlight after a controversial play against a Green Bay Packers player. During a heated game, Suh lost his temper and stomped on an opponent, causing an uproar on the field. The act was caught on camera, and the aggressive move instantly sparked a debate among fans and analysts. Known for his intense playing style, Suh has had his share of run-ins with the rules, and this incident added to his reputation. His actions led to discussions about sportsmanship, with many questioning whether the penalty would be enough to address his behavior during such a tense moment. Daniel Jones's stunning 80-yard dash ends in Unexpected Stumble Daniel Jones, the New York Giants quarterback, delivered a thrilling 80-yard run that had fans on the edge of their seats, seemingly heading for a spectacular touchdown. However, as he neared the end zone, disaster struck. Jones suddenly tripped and awkwardly stumbled, falling just short of scoring what would have been one of the most memorable plays of his career. The crowd, which had been roaring with excitement, fell silent in shock, as Jones's run came to a sudden, frustrating halt. What began as an electrifying sprint turned into an unexpected mishap, leaving fans both amazed by his speed and stunned by the surprising fall just yards away from the end zone. Travis Kelce's towel toss sparks ejection after frustrating call. Travis Kelce, the dynamic tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs, is known for his playmaking skills and fiery competitiveness. But in a surprising turn of events during a recent game, Kelce let his frustration boil over. After a controversial call from the referee, the usually composed star hurled his towel toward the official in anger. The move caught everyone off guard, and without hesitation, the referee tossed Kelce from the game for unsportsmanlike behavior. What started as a minor moment of frustration quickly escalated into a major story, with fans left stunned by Kelce's rare outburst. It was a reminder that even the most professional athletes have their breaking points. Marcus Peters' heated outburst. Flag hurled into the stands. Marcus Peters, the fiery cornerback for the Baltimore Ravens, is no stranger to showing his emotions on the field. However, during a recent game, his frustration boiled over after a controversial call. In an unexpected moment of anger, Peters picked up the penalty flag and launched it into the stands, making his displeasure clear. The crowd was stunned by the bold gesture, as the usually composed player let his emotions take control. This rare outburst from Peters only heightened the tension of the game, leaving fans and analysts to wonder what consequences, if any, would follow. His actions were a reminder that even the most intense competitors can lose their cool in the heat of the moment. Aaron Donald sparks, chaos, Rams versus Bengals, helmet clash. Aaron Donald, the ferocious defensive lineman for the Los Angeles Rams, became the center of controversy during a fiery showdown against the Cincinnati Bengals. In a heated moment, Donald, known for his intense play, took things a step too far. Mimicking Myles Garrett's infamous helmet swing, Donald grabbed a helmet and began swinging it at opposing players. The scene quickly turned chaotic as players from both teams rushed in, escalating the brawl. Fans were left in shock as the usually composed Donald lost control, leading to a wild on-field altercation. The incident immediately grabbed headlines, with everyone questioning the fallout from Donald's violent outburst and wondering if he would face any serious repercussions for his actions. Dan Carpenter's helmet fury, when frustration strikes back. Dan Carpenter, the veteran kicker for the Buffalo Bills, was visibly frustrated after a tough miss during a game. In a rare outburst, he slammed his helmet onto the ground, letting his anger take over. But what happened next was even more surprising. The helmet bounced back off the ground and struck Carpenter in the face as if it were fighting back. The moment was caught on camera, leaving fans in shock. What began as a moment of frustration turned into a hilarious twist of fate. Carpenter, who is known for his composure, couldn't help but laugh at the unexpected turn of events, as his helmet gave him a taste of his frustration. DeMarco Murray's slip, fall, and pants. Mishap on the field. DeMarco Murray, the talented running back known for his powerful runs, found himself in an embarrassing moment during a recent game. As he was making a quick move down the field, Murray lost his balance and fell to the ground. In a surprising twist, as he hit the turf, his pants slipped down, adding an unexpected level of humiliation to the fall. While the crowd watched in amusement, Murray quickly recovered, pulling his pants back up and trying to shake off the awkward situation. Despite the slip-up, Murray remained focused on the game, but the incident became a lighthearted topic for fans and commentators alike. It was a rare, funny moment in what is usually a fierce, competitive game. Aaron Donald shoves Joe Burrow, ignites explosive brawl. Aaron Donald, the dominant defensive force for the Los Angeles Rams, found himself at the center of a massive brawl during a heated game against the Cincinnati Bengals. In a tense moment, Donald, known for his aggressive play, shoved Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow after a hard hit. The push sparked an immediate reaction, with both teams quickly rushing in to escalate the situation. The field erupted into chaos as players exchanged shoves and heated words. Donald, who is typically calm and focused, let his emotions get the better of him. The altercation became a major talking point of the game, leaving fans and analysts wondering what consequences might follow for the star defensive player. David Beckham, the iconic English midfielder, became the center of a storm during the 1998 World Cup in a fiery match between England and Argentina. In the heat of the moment, after a foul by Diego Simeone, Beckham's frustration erupted. The Argentine midfielder, known for his provocations, taunted Beckham, pushing him to the brink. In an unexpected act of retaliation, Beckham kicked Simeone from behind, a move that immediately caught the referee's attention. With a swift red card, Beckham was sent off, leaving England down a man in a critical match. This rash moment of anger would haunt Beckham for years, but he later used it as fuel to bounce back and cement his legacy as a world-class player. Myles Garrett's helmet swing at Mason Rudolph. Myles Garrett, the dominant defensive end for the Cleveland Browns, made headlines during a heated 2019 game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. After a scuffle with quarterback Mason Rudolph, Garrett, fueled by anger, ripped off Rudolph's helmet and swung it at his head. The shocking moment left both players and fans in disbelief as the helmet struck Rudolph's face. The altercation led to Garrett's immediate suspension, along with fines for others involved. The incident sparked widespread debate about player conduct and violence on the field, and it forever changed Garrett's career, leaving a lasting mark on the NFL's history. The event remains one of the most controversial in recent sports memory. Jeremy Maclin's outburst smashes Gatorade table. Jeremy Maclin, the dynamic wide receiver known for his playmaking ability, had an unexpected outburst during a 2014 game. After a frustrating sequence on the field, Maclin's temper flared up, and he took it out on the Gatorade table. In a surprising act of anger, he charged over and violently knocked the table over, sending bottles and cups scattered across the sideline. His teammates looked on in disbelief as this rare display of emotion from the usually calm and focused player drew attention. The moment became a highlight of the game, with fans and analysts alike discussing what led to Maclin's fiery reaction and the impact it had on his team's morale. When emotions boil over on the field, it shows just how high the stakes are in the NFL. These outbursts remind us that even the most skilled players are not immune to losing control. It's a part of the game, but it's also what makes it unpredictable and intense.